Hi, my name is Diane Schuster, and I'm going to explain the COZYROC licensing model for you in this video. It is explained on our website, but I just want to make sure everything is clear before you make your purchasing decision. The COZYROC suite includes many components and tasks, and we have a repository of scripts that anyone can contribute to, and the scripts are all available to you for free. We have two types of licenses. There's the Ultimate Subscription and the Perpetual license, and both types of licenses include the complete suite. First, before I go into the specific types of licenses that we offer, I want to make it clear that you only need one license key per physical machine. Doesn't matter how many virtual machines you have or how many CPUs or how many users of certain applications. You just need one license key per physical machine. Another point I want to make is that you only need to purchase a license key once you are scheduling and executing your packages under the SQL Job Agent. You don't need a license key to develop or test, and you also don't need a license key for a one-time migration. If you have clusters with active and passive nodes, you're probably wondering how the licensing works for that situation. You'll need to deploy a license key on both the active and the passive nodes. However, you're only going to need to pay for a key for the active nodes. And you'll need to contact COZYROC, and I suggest using sales@cozyroc.com, and we'll allocate additional slots for your passive nodes. And by the way, this applies to both the Ultimate Subscription and the Perpetual license. I'm going to talk about the Ultimate Subscription first. You can find the cost for this by going to the purchase page on the COZYROC website. Again, it does include the complete suite, which is a substantial number of components and tasks. For no extra charge, you get the premium level of support, which means you'll get a response within 24 hours, and frequently it's a lot quicker response time than that. Also, you get 2 license keys, and you get free upgrades to newer versions of the SSIS Plus suite, which may include new components and tasks, as well as enhancements to existing components and tasks. You also have access to older versions of the suite. So basically, you have access to any of the versions that you want to use. This version of the license is a subscription, so you will need to renew it each year. As long as you keep your subscription current, your price will never increase. In addition, if you purchase more licenses in the future, you'll purchase those at your original purchase price. Now we'll go over the Perpetual license. And again, look at the purchase page on the COZYROC website to see the current price for this. This license is perpetual, meaning you only have to pay for it once. With this type of license, you only get one license key. It's not like the Ultimate Subscription where you get 2 keys. And again, you need one license key per physical machine, and it doesn't matter how many CPUs or virtual machines you have on that physical machine. The Perpetual license comes with regular free support. You may purchase premium support for about $500 per year. Now, this is the part that people often miss when they choose to purchase the Perpetual license, and that is that the Perpetual license is only good for the version of the SSIS Plus suite you purchased. This would have been the most current version when you made the purchase. It does include service releases for that version. So if we come out with a new major release and it has a function or a feature or a new component that you want, you're going to have to pay full price for another new license or set of licenses. There is no discount. So you would only want to go with the Perpetual license if you're 100% sure that there won't be any changes in the environment that's being supported by SSIS and SSIS Plus. For the reasons I just gave, we recommend the Ultimate Subscription license for most of our customers. And on the next 2 slides, I'm going to show you some examples of how to do the math to determine which license is right for you. The cost of the subscription has changed, but the examples will give you an idea of how to do the math yourself using the current price. The first case I'm going to show you is the case where you only need one license key. So I took the price of a Perpetual license and divided that by the annual subscription price for the Ultimate Subscription. And there you can see the number of years it would take to pay back the cost of the perpetual license. And then, since the ultimate subscription includes the premium support, I took the cost of premium support for the perpetual license and multiplied that times the number of years for payback of just the purchase price. There you can see the additional number of years for payback of that expense. And of course I rounded that up because you can't pay for a partial year of premium support. And there you can see the additional number of years it would take to pay back the cost of that expense. Now we'll look at the case where you need 2 license keys, and the subscription already includes 2 license keys, but in the case of the perpetual license you'll need to pay for 2 licenses. So we look at the payback in the number of years there, and you can see it's quite significant. And then if we add premium support again for that period of years, you can see it adds another significant number of years to the cost. So fortunately, the amount you pay for premium support for the perpetual license does cover up to 10 licenses. So we didn't have to double the amount you pay for premium support for 2 perpetual licenses. Here's a table I made to show some examples of the cost comparison of the perpetual license versus the ultimate subscription. I used some different time periods, different numbers of licenses, and different levels of support. I did come up with one scenario where it would be cheaper to buy the perpetual license. This would occur if you didn't need premium support and were not going to make any updates to your environment for several years. And if you're still not convinced that the ultimate subscription is the best answer for you, then just think about the fact that you can't predict the future and you don't know what might be happening at your company in the environment supported by SSIS. You know, you might end up getting another application that we have adapters for in a future release, but not in the release you bought if you bought the perpetual license. Or you might have more servers that you need a license key for. So just keep that in mind. If you like what you heard and saw, then go ahead and download our library. You can do that from the page I show right there, and start testing our components and tasks for free. If you have any questions, then check out our Help Center under the Support tab on our website. If you don't find the answer to your question there, you can submit a ticket with your question from there. And that concludes this video.